Whoa.
Yeah, not going in here.
What is it?
Wow. Look at that. Wow. That's a moment. That is a moment right there. We're making a trash wrap burrito.
Hi, we're Jen, Elliot, and Ollie. In 2019, we left the United States and backpacked through 11 countries, all before deciding to come back home and try something completely new, pivoting into boat life. Our current adventure is America's Great Loop, a 6,000-mile journey through small towns, big cities, and the wilderness from the eastern portion of the United States, through the Great Lakes and Canada, and down the Midwest rivers, all aboard our home on the water, Pivot. Make sure you subscribe as we share our journey through the highs, lows, and everything in between.
So the tide right now is at low tide, and so it'll be coming up in a little bit. White sandy beaches, absolutely stunning, and it gets pretty deep up to the shoreline, right about over there.
I guess you can anchor right in here.
Yeah, that's where the anchor symbol was.
Yeah, it was a little further, and not in this cove though.
No, not quite. Oh, and there's sand dollars.
Really?
Yeah, it looks like right there, and another one right there. How cool.
The tide is at low tide right now, so we just need to make sure Fred's not gonna float away.
So you're just bringing Fred up, because we can kind of tell where the high tide is, maybe about right here where that line kind of goes. So we don't want Fred to be in here, just in case.
All right, let's go explore. We honestly have no clue what to expect, because there's a little bit of distance to cross before you get to the beach. And, you know, aerial view, Google Maps didn't show much. But it looks like here's the remains of the fort. Graffiti and everything.
Whoa.
Yeah, not going in here.
What is it?
I don't know, it just keeps going, but I'm not going in there. It is pitch black. And who knows what else is in there. So, we gotta find another way to cross. Wow! Look at that.
The mighty Gulf of Mexico. Wow. People clearly do not follow the principles of leave no trace. So it's a lot of traces. It's a little disappointing. Not a ton of their fort remains, but there are some pieces of the fort that you can see and that you're basically climbing over, because there's no real like specific path or trail that we've found so far, or that I saw online for this area. So we're just kind of walking around looking at the remains and enjoying the birds that are around. You hear a lot of birds, although they're pretty small. We're not sure what type of bird they are, but it's very pretty.
It's really peaceful standing here and just listening to all these tiny birds chirp and fly all throughout this region.
Fortunately, there's a lot of trash here. Thank you.
Now, Fort McCree is actually impactful in the Civil War. So the US Army built it using slave labor in the 1830s. They left. Florida and Alabama local militias took it over, but then during the war it was just destroyed by cannon fire. It's kind of an interesting story. They have this basically walkway that is supposed to kind of go around the battery. That's what that was the creepy area that we looked at the beginning. I think the entire walkway has just been overgrown by Florida, which is kind of cool. It gives it kind of a little bit like a mysterious vibe. And this area of the Gulf Islands National Seashore is called Perdido Key. Perdido, Spanish for lost, which kind of get that feel for sure.
Okay, some of these things have real big spikers. Like that. Ay, 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 ay.
We made it back to Fred.
Lower, lower.
Adios, Perdido Key.
Now we're off to
Another
beach.
part of Perdido Key.
So there's Pivot over here. The Fort McCree is over here. And then the Gulf is just over there. And that's where we're heading.
A little bit of groundage. It's all good.
We're in shallow water.
Yeah.
To be expected.
These buoys say combustible vessel exclusion. And this is a very nice scenario where we have our electric motor.
So you can see bird footprints underneath the water.
That's so neat. That's probably the first time I've ever seen that.
That is so cool. How does it feel to have your feet in the sand?
Oh, this is awesome.
Woo!
It's so soft. It's actually unreal. It's pillowy. You want to dip our feet in the Gulf of Mexico?
Yeah.
Let's do
Or
it.
maybe my hand, but...
Oh yeah. You want to touch the Gulf of Mexico?
Yeah, I do. Elliot has his barefoot. I have shoes on, so I'll touch it with my hand. The Gulf of Mexico! Oh my gosh.
Wow. That's a moment. That is a moment right there.
Gulf of Mexico!
We made it here by our boat.
Yeah, we did.
Woo!
Woo! Hangama 6.
If you ever wondered what the Intracoastal Waterway is, it is this exact thing. You can see the Gulf, the unprotected water is very rough. There's definitely some massive swells out there. You have some piece of land and then inside is super protected.
It's a sand dollar. Yeah, I think it's...
Still alive.
I don't know. The end of it makes me think that it's not still alive. Like this end that's a little more brownish purple. I'll toss it in, but...
Wait.
Look at the scale.
What do you think it is?
Like the heron. It kind of looks like the heron. It's a pretty big size, actually.
And it's like dragging its feet. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah. How cool. Good find.
So the tracks keep going, then they kind of separate out into two different, like, maybe they sat there? It's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
We did good on trash, not as good as we could have. Next time we'll bring it back. We're making a trash wrap burrito. What is trash in Spanish? Isn't it like
Basura.
basura burrito? Burrito basura. Well done. Well done. Oh, rolling out the ends too. What is this, Chipotle?
Oh yeah. Chipotle. And on our arrival back, we've got our buddy boats.
Reunited and it feels so good. They stayed at Orange Beach Marina last night. And I told them where we were going. I said it was nice, so they said, all right, we'll be there. And they're gonna be doing our next hop. I think we might probably separate, you know, coming into the Gulf, because our #1 priority is a safe Gulf crossing. So if we have to do sun up to sunrise a couple of days in a row to get to the staging point for perfect weather, we will do that. And I don't expect anybody else to do that.
Nice dinghy ride and exploration.
Success.
For lunch, we are having some Caesar salad leftovers with some blackened tofu, with some avocado, some grape tomatoes, and some leftover, the last bits of the leftover pumpkin coffee cake that my mom brought us.
And I thought it was like 2 minutes to sunset, so I opened a beer, but it's only 2 p.m. So
we're not cruising for the rest of the day. Chilling out here.
Anyway. We're gonna work, get some work done. I think I need to do an oil change, so I have a date with Linda tonight, and I'm gonna be productive and enjoy time on the hook.
Yes. Hey!
Ahoy! Ollie's been taken out one last time!
Woohoo!
And that concludes our time in the Gulf Islands National Seashore. Good job, all the way.
She was taken to the mainland.
On to the mainland.
Tonight for dinner we have a recipe that actually one of our followers gave us. It is potato and leek soup, and it is one of our favorite easy go-to soups. It's done in the Instant Pot. It's ready in like less than 15 minutes, and it's just delicious. We are putting on a little Netflix series to just Netflix, relax, kind of wind down for the night. We have another pot of water going to make some more tea, so that way hopefully Elliot can get over his cold sooner, and that's it.
So thank you for watching this video. We hope you enjoyed our exploration of the Gulf Islands National Seashore, and we'll see you tomorrow as we head to Navarre.
So it's very like it's very ambiguous.
These buoys that are basically lining the entrance to the beach say combustible vehicle exclusion zone, and these buoys say combustible vessel zone. Combustible vessel exclusion. What do you think it is?
Like the blue heron, the blue heron, or the gray heron, or whatever. Like the heron, it kind of looks like the heron.
Meet me at our spot.
Something green over there.
Good girl.
Yeah, have another pot of water going to make